Man, one thing I hate about what I do is when I'm a broken record with advice and people distort it and take it in the wrong ways. And like, man, look, I've had a business of working with men to help men have better dating lives, have better clarity in themselves, and to be proud of something of who you are. That's not dependent on like these alpha bullshit facades or whatever else that, a lot of it is promoted. It's like, you gotta, do this and that, but you should move up into a life using different techniques, different mentalities, different habits, something that you truly work and cultivate for yourself so that you can be a good man. And this is specifically in reply to a message from one of our members who's, been a part of our groups for a while and posted on another board and posted on our board. Basically, how do I get a girl to fall in love with me? I love her, but she doesn't love me back. And man, there's so much dysfunction to this question. And let me just say, we've all been there. All men who are confident in their social lives, their sexual lives, who have what they want or on the road where they're getting what they want and working at it on a daily basis. We've all been here. But the fact that this is being asked, 3 years of kind of chasing around stuff in the industry, man, that is a fucking dysfunction and I hate to see it. So basically it's like, hey, is it wrong to love a girl who doesn't love you back? Man, what kind of a question is that? And then it gets into this discussion about like, look, I just care about her, even though she thinks I'm quote unquote creepy and we're not in a relationship. Well, of course, but we've seen each other a few times. I guess the real question is when I do show that I care about somebody, I become unattractive and people don't understand it. Look, people, if you care about something, if you care about women, if you want to have a relationship with women, if you want to express your sex, if you want to express your intention, your masculinity, your emotion, these are all good things, man. Like, you've got to give to women. I give to Maria a lot. I mean, obviously she gives to me, but it's not some power play. It's not some, whatever, in any good relationship, whether it's multiple relationships or whatever. It's not about some structure or alphaness or yada, 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 and people following me. It's about me setting up a lifestyle that provides for everybody, that they provide for me and we work together and it's fucking great. And we kind of make our own rules at some point. But the reason why this isn't happening for you, just underlying philosophy, is because you are not stating what you want. Okay? If you're saying to a woman that you love her, you like her, you want to be with her, and of course, yeah, if you don't know her, you don't love her, man. You're mixed up. You're chasing something, right? Something you got to work on and that you've got to fix at some point, because that is, not. It's not how it works, man. Love happens from building a relationship, yada, yada, yada. But if you feel that, say it. That's the fucking problem, man. Over and over again, guys can't go, hey, look, I like you. Like the other day, I was at the gym. I saw a girl that I know really well and, hung out multiple times. I said, hey, what's up? And she walked away and I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like somebody I was friends with. I felt bad about it. I was like, Jesus Christ, like God. But did I go back and go like, oh my God, what do I need to do right to get her to respect me? No, man, that's something that I should expect. Despite whether or not I get rejected, despite whether or not they like me, I need to be okay within my own skin to make my statements about myself. If you like a girl, as quick as possible, tell her you're attracted to her. Now, let's get into some technical things about it. You can't just go like, oh my God, I just met you. Wait, your name's Iris again? Yeah, I love you. She'll be freaked the fuck out, because that is not normal behavior. And anybody who has a true concept of what love is, which a lot of people have a screwed up one, well, find that just is impossible, because it is. And that you're chasing something else or you're falling in love with something else to fill some gap within you, and that'll scare them. But you can say, look, I think you're attractive and I want to see you. When she says, oh my God, that's a little bit forward, that's too much, you can say, well, hey, I'm just stating the truth. We can leave and you can walk away and cool or whatever, but that's what I feel. I don't apologize for it. Why? Because it's my expression, not because I'm like king, stud, alpha, shit, motherfucker. Not because I'm trying to posture, not because that's the right technique that some pussy on YouTube that has dating videos says what to do, but because it's my truth, because I should be respected, okay? And if she says no, I don't sit there and try and chase and remanufacture my life and then go, okay, I'm going to, wear new clothes. I'm going to buy this new pickup thing. I'm going to, blah, 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 blah. So I could remanufacture my life just so she likes me. That is the opposite of alpha. That's the funniest thing about like pickup dudes is it's all about being alpha, but it's like they do the opposite because you're literally throwing yourself out. It's like, it's technically the beta move. You're throwing yourself out. It's the omega move so that you can get somebody to like you because you're not good enough. And then you're going to be tough. And then you're going to be an alpha dude. Anyway, so the thing is that then it goes into like, hey, look, Steve, I respect you, yada, yada, yada. But long story short, I do want validation. I do want to be loved. I do want those things. And I've made improvements in your program and blah, 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 blah. No, you haven't. You haven't done what we've said because for years, we've talked to you about all this sort of stuff. And here's the deal. Everybody wants validation. Everybody wants love. We all want that. We all want somebody to like us back. We all want somebody. We want to know what it's like to have in that feeling of power, because it is when you say hi to somebody, they look at you and they like you and they smile. Or if I said hi to my friend at the gym and, she would have been like, hey, Steve, that would have made me feel fucking good. But the fact of the matter is the only thing I can change to make that better is me. And that is the fucking foundation. Can I love myself? Can I find something good enough in myself to share it with another person so that they could take it, look at it, feel it, that they could take my passions, they could take my perspective, they could take my lifestyle, and that they could live within it and go, man, I appreciate this. Like I could do this too. And it's only when they start to like that at that time they can be my friend. And it's only when they could really absorb my life and interact with my life that we could have that love that we're looking for, that's fulfilling, that acceptance, that validation of somebody saying, man, I really appreciate you. Wow, you're the best man that has been in my life. Wow, the sex with you is great. Wow, I want to spend every moment with you. Or, wow, this night was awesome. I know we have to go our separate ways, but fucking A, this meant something to me. In order to have those experiences, you have to have a foundation of self. You have to be able to put your real self out there. And here's the thing, man, is if you fake that and you just get those results without having any substance behind it, it'll feel empty. It'll feel good once or twice or whatever, and you'll feel like a champ. But man, when that's not you, when you can't repeat it, when it's not your lifestyle, or man, even worse, if you could repeat it, but at the expense of not having you integrated with it, that's disgusting, man. That's horrible. That's abuse to yourself. That's abuse to the fucking world. That's abuse to sex itself, or socializing, or friendship, or any sort of emotion. Man, you've got to put yourself out there. You've got to speak your truth. You've got to be proud of it. You've got to not apologize for being you. You can apologize for misinterpretations, for, maybe going too hard or whatever, but your expression does not need to be changed and augmented and repackaged so that you can, just get somebody to like you. Your expression is beautiful. Now, I get it. I get it that you might have to deliver it in a certain way. You might have to code it in a certain way, but never does the true expression of you change in that. If I see a hot chick and it makes my dick hard and I fucking want to grab her, all I want to do is speak this vulgar language of sex with her. I can't do that. So how can I coat that? How can I package that so that she can open that gift and she enjoys it and can see it? rather than having it be seen as if I were to just go and grab her or whatever and take her. That would be violence. You go to jail and you get in trouble and clearly piss off tons of people. And that's not how seduction works, at least in our society and culture. How do I put that feeling in a package that she can unwrap and have as a gift to her femininity? How can I maybe stand a little bit closer? How can I hold some eye contact? How can, when we get a conversation, I can, as soon as possible, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, less than that, maybe a little bit more. But if you go too long, it's kind of ridiculous, man. It's too much repression. That I can say, hey, look, maybe I don't want to say, this is actually a line that we would say in Dallas all the time. Like, man, if nobody was here right now, I'd bend you over that pool table and just take you right now. We'd say that all the time within, 5 minutes of meeting somebody. We'd whisper in their ear. But how do I say that in a nicer way? Hey, look, I really like you. I want to see you. Now, you have a choice in front of you. Like, you can make it. I understand it's a lot of pressure, but, look, I just have a feeling that if we keep talking for 2 weeks, we're going to be something. I don't know what that is, but I want to find out. And hopefully you do too. So if you're down for that, give me your number. And when you pick up your phone, know what to expect. And that's how you need to start asserting who you are as a person. Because, man, the chase, the wanting of love, I believe in this ideal, I just want passion, I just want emotion, I just want all this sort of stuff. Man, we've all been there, but it's bullshit. And it's bullshit because that can only come from you repressing that voice, being afraid to say that you like somebody, being afraid to put your true heart on the line, being afraid to put your dick out there, being afraid to put your sex, your life, your passion, and who you are for somebody to feel it and make a choice about it. And you're holding it back until they open up the gates for you, man. You live life like that, well, your life's going to suck. And I guess it has for the past, X amount of years where you haven't been taking advice. Anyway, I'm done.